another MVG. Is my mic live? I can't tell. Am I good? Okay.
Well, let's see. We're gonna wait for production to fix the audio. Scat, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Okay. Okay, we can hear the players. All right, production, are we rolling? We're currently rolling? All right. We made it into the final round, and I'm joined here with Scat after a literally explosive match against Salem in the previous round.
Very much so.
So we are down here. So right now we have Mew2King, who is currently 1-2, and we have Salem, who is currently 0-3. So basically, Jason is trying to get to 500, and Salem is trying to get 1 win. And he's bringing out the Zelda again.
He's doing. Is he trying to get 1 win? What? Oh my gosh.
I mean, we gotta test it. We gotta test
All
it.
right, dude, going back.
All right, we're doing a reset evidently because
Is it the audio, the game audio? What is it? Our voices?
no, they can't hear us.
Oh.
But you know,
Oh
see,
my
Jason,
gosh.
All right, just to update everybody, in case you aren't a tournament organizer.
Swapping headsets causes problems.
No. Jason specifically, mid-tournament, when a stream is, when a tournament's behind,
Right.
and we're on stream, this is what happens. He needs to swap headsets. He's playing with the volume. He's very particular. So here in the MVG house, he has a very particular headset, and he just now discovered that his precious headset was given to Salem, so his audio preferences were not locked in.
And thus, the reset happened.
Yep. So here we are.
Here we are, back at the character select screen.
If anybody who watched the most recent round robin knows that it was the custom stage round robin, by the way. I don't know if you caught that, Scat.
I caught parts of it. It was an interesting stage. They had some, ROA stages on there?
Yeah.
And they had the interesting side platform layout.
Right. So this was the match that led off that custom one, and it was the most popular VOD, simply because, they just did a bunch of jank stuff against each other, and then, including Jason physically removing Salem out of camera range and blocking his view while trying to play.
Oh my gosh.
So I don't know what's going to happen.
I guess that's the best strategy to beat your opponent. They can't play the game if they can't play the game literally.
Kids, don't follow that advice at home. No. We're talking about the player who's in matches here at the team house is trying to unplug other people's controllers and realize that Smash Ultimate doesn't allow you to do that anymore.
Yeah, that's not a thing.
It stops the game.
Yeah, try to unplug your controller against me, please. I dare you.
Oh yeah, because you changed. That's right. You changed from the nunchuck over to the Pro controller.
Yes.
That's sick. And you're taking names?
Completely wireless.
Nice.
You can't unplug my controller. You have to fight me.
Oh, all right. Well.
But speaking of fighting.
Correct. We're tied at 84-84. We were momentarily. Now we're in the 90s. And both of these players work together. They've played against each other a lot. They're very, very familiar. I mean, even before then, both of these players are originally from New Jersey. They've shared multiple sponsors tags before. They know each other.
Oh, yeah.
We're going to see some crazy stuff.
At this point, you absolutely know that they know that each other's habits. And, it's one big thing people complain about in this game a lot is spot dodge canceling and being able to act out of it as soon as you can. Salem knows Mew2King to the point that it doesn't matter if he spot dodge cancels. He's already, what the heck? Okay, a lot of hit lag right there, but interesting.
I think, did it clip the toe of the knight there?
I think it did. I think that's what happened right there.
Yeah, because it looked like an extended hitbox animation. But in any case, we tied it up there. 44%, 2 stocks apiece.
And already reflecting it, and Knight seemingly basically staying in place, but Salem 2 steps ahead, shooting it ahead of time and not really taking any sort of damage from that.
Yeah, I mean, Jason's going to try to bring it back here, but, I mean, I'm really interested in what kind of technology Salem has with Zelda, because, again, Jason's done nothing but mention, yeah, I think Zelda's good because of Salem. So he must be doing something to him to make him think this. And we haven't really been convinced of it yet. But I'm kind of hoping that he just pounces all over Jason here.
What? Okay. Speaking of pouncing, Jason going for the absolute suicide kill at the last moment. I respect it because he was down, but still. I'm just gonna go ahead and say this. I think it's just Salem being good at the game. Maybe not necessarily the character being as good as Jason thinks, but in my opinion, Salem, a miracle worker with some of the characters. He's convinced me that Piranha Plant has some viability, especially the last time I came over. But that's another story for another day.
Right. I mean, he does basically play the entire cast except for one character, which I won't tell anybody because then people will pester him on Twitter and pester it in YouTube comments forever because they'll know.
We have enough memes to go around here at the MVG house. So, leaving that alone, back to the match. Again, Zelda, Wolf, we've seen this quite a bit today and in the other VODs as well. I definitely do think that this is one of Zelda's better top tier or higher tier matchups.
Which we must think that that's the only reason why Salem's trying her out. Because like he has notably, even in round robins, had issues with Wolf. And he's probably looking for secondaries to deal with Wolf. So if not Wolf, then why Zelda, you know?
Oh yeah. I personally think that he may just enjoy playing this character as well. Then again, Zelda's not a common pick, so you can counter pick off of that matchup and experience that some characters have. Granted, at the MVG house, again, these players know each other. I'm sure they played this matchup at some point. So I'd imagine this is just a comfort pick and a player preference choice.
Yeah, I mean, but we are practicing for CO, so we have to understand that like there has to be some reason that we're going through all the trouble to do tournament rules and have commentators and stuff. So
oh yeah, I don't doubt that Salem's doing this for the practice. Not quite.
Ooh, that was just too far off center stage. If it was dead center stage, that might have actually killed.
And the nice anti-air up throw coming out from Salem. Going to trade there, but not going to be too bad. And right now, you can see Salem walking back and trying to play that whiff punish game, just waiting for Wolf to commit to that one aerial so that he can punish him.
Yep, and I mean, basically Salem is just like sitting there trying to find his kill at this point, while Jason's just like, all right, I just need to hit you a couple more times, and this game's mine. But
the
toesies
forward air, the toesies actually connecting. That's actually really weird because it looks like Wolf is just ever so slightly lower than Zelda's short hop height with the forward and the back air. So I'm surprised I clipped him there, but just character knowledge right there.
So I heard Town and Kalos were the bands.
Okay.
So the two FDs that aren't FD.
Basically. And again, Wolf generally does not dislike those stages. Has a great time playing neutral when he has space to work with and when you can abuse that blaster. And Mew2King, I'm sure, knows about the mix-ups that Zelda has with neutral B. So he's going to be more wary and private to using the blaster in certain situations. So then it just goes back to Wolf playing his mid-range game where he boxes you with his ridiculous aerials and pretty abusable tips. Okay tilts, to say the least. But we see Yoshi's Island Brawl as a choice. And the switch to Lucina.
Oh, the Lucina. So the last match of the night, this first time we're seeing the Lucina. Now we know that this has been like Jason's like for the longest time that was his pair was Wolf Lucina, you know? And like Lucina's kind of been replaced by Joker to some success as we've seen even tonight.
Oh yeah. And I see just to point this out, just the minuscule things I like in the play that I'm seeing here. Salem going for this exploit, I want to call it, with the Knight, where you can actually cause that Knight to spawn in front of you, and it gives Zelda so many more opportunities to follow up and to pressure the opponent that normally wouldn't be available because the Knight spawns behind Zelda. She has less time to move. But nonetheless, a quick stock off of just the Knight alone, and with punishing Lucina's rather obvious options from the ledge.
Whoa, what is happening here?
He's just not getting touched. Salem just said, hey, I got the lead. Come to me. It's time to play my game.
Yeah, this is definitely his game here. Like, this is really impressive. He just took his first hit of the entire game right there.
All right. He's got him locked down. Down throw. Not going to quite get too much off of it. Lucina's down throw, I wouldn't say it's a combo throw per se, but definitely a good positional tool whenever you need to get that extra %. All right. He has a way, realizing that at about 90% off down throw, Zelda does not actually have any true setups. And again, it's just the whiff punish game coming out from Salem. Oddly enough, Zelda, despite, you know, not necessarily having the most traditional disjoints in the form of a sword or anything, has some range on her attacks, so she can definitely compete with Lucina in terms of whiff punishing.
Yeah, I mean, like, honestly, we've been seeing it the whole time. Like,
oh yeah,
like the sword is just not touching her, and she's just like weaving in and out, using her different tools to just be like, yeah, dude, I'm completely out of your range. See ya.
Yeah, it's just, and that's just gonna be the game.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
In tournament, it's just
I didn't even play Lucina in friendly. I didn't think I'd be that like bad with her. But
All right,
that just shows me I have to use less characters in this game, or else I'll be bad the first game.
Gotcha, gotcha. Well,
right.
there it is. There
Yeah,
it is.
you heard it here first.
All right, well, Salem's still up 2-0 here.
Oh, yeah. And I personally agree with that sentiment because, you know, last time I came here, I got, like, rocked by everybody. And I was still playing Inkling heavily at the time. And I was just like, this character's so fun. This game, you have to buckle down.
Oh, yeah.
Is the point. You absolutely need to pick your 1 or 2 characters. Whoever you choose and you put your experience and time to, it will show. Once you get to that 3-character point, it's so hard to maintain any sort of
When you get to that 5 or 6 character point?
Oh, when you get to when you get to the 5 or 6 character point, we're playing a different game at that point.
We're
But
playing
nonetheless,
Squad Strike, literally.
Squad Strike's a fun mode, man. Surprised I don't see it more. But we're not playing Squad Strike here. Preparing for CEO singles. So more than likely 1 or 2 characters at most. We see the Joker coming out. I like this choice again because Joker quite a bit faster than Lucina. Not as much range, but definitely more than enough speed to make up for the difference.
And, like, honestly, it's one of the characters that Jason's been labbing the most, has the most experience with, that we've seen even today, taking multiple games with. So we're definitely going to see something out of here. Like, I think he's, like, a lot quicker on his confirms. He knows combo percents with this character better than most of his other characters.
Right.
So, yeah, we're definitely going to see a new and improved Mew2King, at least in this set, for sure.
Oh, yeah. And we already see it. Basically more percent off in this game the first 50 seconds of the match than we did last game. So I'm expecting good things coming out from this Joker.
Wait, is this PS1?
This is PS1.
Pretty sure this is banned. We're going to allow it. We're not going to stab it. But just to be clear, this stage is not legal at EVA or CEO.
Oh, yeah. Well, to play off of it, I guess we can speak on the differences of the 2 stages and why one is preferred over the other in most cases.
For sure. Like, do you know the exact reasons?
I know a couple, maybe not all of them. For one, there is an odd little glitch on the right ledge, if I recall correctly. It was in Melee as well, where you can kind of clip through the stage or get stuck there. So it's a little weird. I'm not sure what caused it or why, but it is still present in this game. Additionally speaking, Pokemon Stadium 1 has slightly lower platforms and a slightly smaller main stage. So it does require slightly more engagements than Pokemon Stadium 2, where you can play neutral a little bit more. But this game, or this stage particularly, you will see a bit more platform play than PS2.
Oh, dude. All right. I want to just talk about that combo real quick, because I feel like that's what I would like to call the Leo. The Leo 101. And, like, I remember when we were doing a little bit of research here at the house, and we were watching, like, Leo's play and, like, talking with Leo and, like, trying to figure out exactly what's going on. And, like, you're going to see a lot of those setups where you're going to see a lot of grabs into the up airs, setting them into and then hitting a bear. Now, that's a guaranteed combo. But from there, you have various different options that you can throw out where your opponent's doing the trajectory. And, like, that just set him up perfectly for that side B for the card.
Oh, yeah.
To hit him in there. And, like, that's not guaranteed, but, like, it puts him in a position where, like, they have to move. And then from there, there's, like, a flowchart of, like, what you can do in Joker. And, like, that just basically sums up Joker exactly how you want to play and play against him. When, like, he has certain flowcharts that he wants to do, and he has answers for them. And I think while people don't understand the character as well as they probably should right now, that... Wait a minute. See, I was going to say, I thought, like, speaking of flowcharts, there's definitely a flowchart to beating Joker on the edge there, too. And Salem's putting on just another reason. His spacing and, like, everything. But anyway, I think, long story short, the main thing is Joker has a very specific gameplay right now early in his, like, metagame, and a lot of people don't know that. So when you see you're getting hit, you're like, oh, this is a combo. I'm just going everywhere. But honestly, it's not necessarily guaranteed. It's very percent specific, and if you know what he can and can't do at certain points, you're realizing that you're not getting comboed, you're just getting reset.
Absolutely. I 100% agree with that. I was going to say it's not quite like Wolf because of his tech chases, but you are resetting neutral. Joker's juggle game in particular is super, super strong. Again, his mobility, superb, some of the best in the game, with a really, really fast up air. So when you have to dodge to the side because Joker will catch you in the air, again, it sets up for that side B that does promote Joker to reset you over and over and over again until you're off stage. Which is why I think there's been murmurs about counterplay to Joker. Of course, as mentioned in the video, published and produced by Salem himself. of the counterplay to Joker, which I think is just playing defensively whenever you see Arsene out and taking advantage of Joker's, I don't want to say lack of kill power necessarily, because he definitely does have the setups, but it's quite a bit harder for him to kill when compared to Arsene Joker.
All right. But here it is, like, Mew2King is at a high percent on his last stock, and he is down 2 games. If he wants to continue and try to get back to 500, he's going to have to do something here. But Salem seems to have literally almost wrote the book on this matchup.
Oh,
so
yes.
he's definitely, you can see just the way he's patient on the edge, keeping almost consistent spacing on the edge. He knows exactly what he's looking for in this matchup. So take notes if you're trying to figure out how to beat Joker. Even a character like Zelda can beat Joker.
Oh, yeah. And you see mix-up after mix-up after mix-up being applied from Salem, just getting the Phantom out there and opting for covering different options every single time. And Mew2King doing a great job of not necessarily getting hit by any of those setups so far, because we had not seen a down smash on the ledge. Was that the... Okay,
quite.
just
He's got
barely.
a tether. But, I mean, he's literally frames away from activating the persona here.
Oh,
so
yeah.
if he gets hit even once and then he gets thrown off stage, you know Salem knows how to beat that.
Oh, but he has to be super careful here. Up air from Arsene, devastating if he takes one. Okay, and Salem just leaving the stage and realizing, I don't want to be in that situation, period. Oh, and the
that'll
amazing
do it. Salem's
whisk.
edge play against Joker, unrivaled.
Oh, yeah. With punish central right there.
All right,
Just a
Scat.
hair out of the ring. All right.
You are up grand finals against Dark Wizzy. You think you can take it?
Do I think I can take it? I got to learn Mario, man.
All right,
It
well,
depends.
you're
Do
going
I
to
get
learn today.
momentum?
You're going to learn
That's
today.
exactly why I'm here.